Well, it's that time again where we try to facepalm ourselves into oblivion.
Skip it up and that up.
I don't know what it is about that intro, but I guess it's just a meme.
So one of the things you usually see every generation, it seemed to happen more in the 7th gen than the 8th gen consoles, at least when they launched, as far as I could remember, is the low-hanging fruit videos of people breaking their consoles.
Is it really low-hanging fruit? I mean, people spent their money on it how they want to, and of course, the people that really wanted one that couldn't get them are obviously going to be not so happy. I mean, I've probably seen maybe 1 or 2 videos where people get like over 1 million views, but typically they're on the low end that people break their shit in front of them.
I remember there was that one when the PS3 launched where the guy literally came out from the store with it and just threw it on the ground. Like, right then and there. In front of people waiting online for the console. Yeah. And of course, it got a lot of views. Again, this is low-hanging fruit. Popular item. People get it, break it, make a video on it. It's like, hey, I would have loved to have had that and not broken it. So it's like an instant formula to garner a huge amount of viewership, whether it be on YouTube or whatever platform you're on.
Well, you see, Rich, anybody can do anything that they choose with their own things. That's why we buy them, is because they're ours. Now, if he wanted to have sold that PS5, or if he wanted to get it refurbished and then sell it, then he could have did that as well. But again, these are people that do whatever they want to with anything that they own. Even one of my good friends, oh no, it's Alex, had a PS4 Pro. And instead of, doing the thing that you thought he would have done by giving it away to someone who wanted to use it, he made sure that if he made a bet and he won or lost that bet, then something would happen with the PS4 Pro. And unfortunately, it didn't make it because the PS4 Pro said that it wanted to go swim.
So I just got told that this little guy wants to go swimming. He says, hey, I want to go swimming. So we're gonna get him practice. There you go. There you go. There you go. Learning how to swim. That's an important thing in life. You always want to get used to the water before you go in the water. There you go. Sit nice and clean. Hold on, we missed a spot. There you go. There you go, buddy. Now I'm going to go in the lake. So I made a bet a few months ago. I intend to keep it. See you later, alligator.
Well, anyway, 2020, we now have new consoles. It's let's put it nicely, a very special year with everything going on. I'm not going to go into it because then I could go down another rabbit hole.
I don't get why he says this, because a little bit later on in this video, he then tells us exactly what's going on in the world around us. It's almost like this is a nothing statement.
But the PlayStation 5 is out. The Xbox Series X is out. The digital edition PlayStation 5, the Series S is out. And they are tough to obtain. And due to the circumstances, I think that if someone could possibly get their hands on one and actually use the console and not make a low-hanging fruit video, I think that's a good thing. I think if it could get people's minds off of all the crap that's happening in the world, yeah, hey, buying a console could be a way to escape from stress and anxiety. Trust me, I know.
Prepare for me to play devil's advocate here and side with the people that do get these consoles and they are able to do the things that you're saying that they do to them. Why is that the fault of anyone else? If I can't get a PS5, maybe I just wasn't quick to the draw. Now, that's not to say that websites aren't historically known for going down because people overload them, but now we are kind of stuck inside and the internet's the only way that we can place these orders. But what about the people who do want to make those videos? Are you depriving them of content? Again, I think it's pretty shitty, but that's not my call to make. If I don't get a PS5, I just go, damn, really wish I could have. But there's always going to be 1 or 2 people that break theirs and then about 20 others that are going to try to extort you for some extra cash.
Well, it wouldn't be a new console generation without someone making one of these videos where they break a next-gen console and Mega 64, because in my personal opinion, they're no longer funny. I used to like them. Made a PS5 video. The PS5 absolutely cannot play discs. And they bought a discless, or the PS5 digital edition, and they try to put a disc in. Obviously, not really. And yeah, they end up breaking the system.
Well, let me ask you, Rich, have you ever heard of Blendtec? Will it blend? What they do is they take popular tech that's kind of hard to obtain sometimes. I mean, they haven't done it in such a while, but they used to get like iPhones, Apple Watches, and iPads, and then they would put it into a blender where they would then proceed to destroy them. And of course, those do get, over 1 million views typically, because it's just kind of funny. And then you'll see the reaction because people will go through and they'll dislike the video because they could have used those products. They could have gave it away or something, along those lines. So again, I ask, why can't people just do what they want with the shit that they bought? I mean, there's always going to be more. You can get a PS5 probably next year and it'll be much easier.
Here, watch a couple snippets of it. Then they try to return it to GameStop too. Have fun, enjoy. We'll discuss it in a second.
Here's the f***ing slot! I'm having an issue with this, and I wanted to see if I could get a refund. Because I tried to get the disc in, and nothing's working. I don't know if you want to take a look at this or what, but no, that's Sony's issue. That's not mine. Listen, I just want a refund, and then it'll be fine. We don't have to exchange it or anything. Just my money back is fine.
You basically gave me nothing.
Well, I'll have you know that I watched a good bit of that video. I kind of trimmed the fat a little bit, no pun intended, because I already saw these clips, but I thought it was almost like a return to form. Back in the old days, we used to have videos like these, and now you can't really do that because people would get upset. I thought it was a good way to get a good laugh out of it, and, maybe it's just me because I don't need a PS5 because I'm a PC Master Race guy, but I didn't see anything wrong with the video that they put out. And obviously the ratio doesn't really tell the entire story either because it's people that really wanted to get a PS5 and couldn't.
So, yeah, it's like I said, it's an easy way to get a ton of views on a video. Buy a console. Hell, I could probably break this DualSense controller and make a parody video on that and get a million views on it, but I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, you probably couldn't because no one really cares that much because it's just a controller. I can go to the store and buy one right now.
And I know the argument. I've seen, I'm not an idiot. I've seen replies, and I was already thinking this before on Twitter. Rich, they bought the console. They could do whatever they want with it. But what annoys me is they bought the console knowing that they were going to break it. It's been something that's been done 1,000 times before. Ha, ha, ha. So funny. I don't care. I don't think it's funny.
Rich, I could watch the same couple of episodes from Tom and Jerry, and I would still find them funny. I could watch a couple of other people break a PS5, and I would still find that funny too. Just because you don't find it funny doesn't mean that it's not funny to others.
I get what they were trying to do. I get me even making this video is giving more fuel to their fire. I'm not stupid. But during a pandemic, with all the other crap that people have been through this year, this could have made someone who wanted to get the console, who maybe lost someone to COVID or dealt with other crap this year, maybe it would have given them an escape and helped ease their pain a little bit.
Why are those even a thing you're putting in this sentence? If someone's family member died from COVID, I'm sure the last thing on their mind is probably a PS5. If they wanted to use that as some sort of relief from something, I doubt that they're looking at a video game console when they could probably be trying to focus on Thanksgiving and Christmas with their loved ones that did pass away. Don't be up your own ass about this.
I know it sounds melodramatic, but it's true. I probably, if it was a normal console launch with all the extra circumstances going on, I probably wouldn't have made this video. I probably would have rolled my eyes at it like, oh, here's one of those dumb low-hanging fruit videos from Mega 64 breaking a brand new system. Who cares? Move on.
I mean, since we're doing whataboutisms, then how about the people that died from the flu years ago? Or maybe they died from cancer. Do those people just automatically get PS5s because, there should have been enough stock? If anything, this is more Sony and Microsoft's fault that there's not enough. But instead, it's the people who buy them and smash them that it's those guys' fault for making us laugh with their stupid videos, and they shouldn't have been doing that because the COVID people should have gotten it. I think is that what you're trying to get at here? Because either way, it still sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
But this year, it just bothers me and annoys me, and I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if this video gets a ton of views, because if it doesn't at that point, yeah. I think it's time to retire your jersey, Vegas 64. You were funny back in the day when you used to run around and you were in videos with Gabe Newell and Shigeru Miyamoto, but it's just getting kind of stale. I think you're running out of ideas too, especially with doing a video like this.
Aren't you the same guy that got upset that Darkside Phil wouldn't come on to your podcast stream thing because you tried to interview him? I mean, we saw how you kicked and screamed about that and even got upset on, Twitch.
Harsh, but true. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
There's not really a lot that needs to be said in this post-video rant that I usually go on, but I think you kind of get the point. People can do whatever they want to with the stuff that they buy, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if I bought a PS5 and I wanted to smash it, well, then guess what? I'm going to go ahead and smash it. But I also don't have that kind of money. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to really go here. I guess just go to the twitch.tv where I can stream a little bit more regularly because YouTube won't let me because I've been a naughty boy when I made the Guardian video. So just follow me on there and you'll see a lot of more, a lot of stuff. We'll just say that.